What the fuck I need to do, bro?
I thought you got another FaceTime.
Yeah, you gotta go ahead and charge up and drug.
Like, who me and Brian said, why you keep doing that?
Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A missing piece was their offensive rebounding. There were just way too many one-and-done possessions for them.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions. And getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
Now here's Cunningham. Buries it down low. Doris, when we saw these two teams come up on the schedule, this was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had sure. And the reason two teams have executed a high level, and boy, do they play at breakneck speed.
And here's Flag outside. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Duncan. Over Flag. A nice shot by Duncan.
The fadeaway with no one on him. Looking for style points to go along with the real ones.
Cunningham looking around. To the inside. Has to Ware. Got a piece of it. Outside, SGA. Leaps for it. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Here's Flag. Duran with a rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Duran with a steal. On the wing, Harden. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Now here's Ware. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And here's Bailey for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And SGA has got the ball here for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Uncovered. And he knocks the jumper down.
Opportunistic Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gets one to go.
Cunningham, right side. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Duran.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
He hits the second from the line. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, it seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Orlando with the ball after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. James deciding where to go with it. They set a pick. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Flag. That's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Driving inside. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
At some point, you start to think about getting others involved. It has been a struggle.
Magic trailed by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP, how did Shea Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
He misses the free throw. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Now here's Cunningham. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Here's Ware, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, man, the defender bites on the up fake, giving him a clear line to the basket.
Hey, when it works, that move is just too pretty. Hornets leading by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. B.A.?
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Bailey. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game over.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Bane. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Cunningham outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Orlando calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Now here's Bowl. No points yet. And finished off by Bowl.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Has to Ware. Now Cunningham. And they force the shot clock violation. Great beat. Magic trail by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Kamara. Pass to Bowl. Shoots over Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Here's Marbury. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Right wing. And here's Flag outside. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Outside for Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Bane.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass the flag. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised you didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Kamara. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul.
Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned to us.
Well, BA, we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Here's Duncan. Over flag. Duncan, no good.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Pass the flag.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
And the Hornets making a change here. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's James. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play them.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man. Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Now, here is James. He's scoreless.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
McGrady. James with a steal. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Duran. The shot's good on the assist by James.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
And they pick up 2. McGrady's got his second basket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the dunk by Duran.
Oh, just such a terrific lead guard. James Harden knows and has a feel for when to pass the basketball.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play.
Orlando calls timeout. Magic trail by 7. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Marbury with a rebound. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Duran. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And a relentless drive by Cunningham. The defense goes to cut him off, and he makes sure to get fouled.
This is the second trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Cunningham. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the dunk by Duran.
What a pretty pass by SGA. This guy's so good creating for himself or others.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now, here is James. Still without a bucket. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Duncan. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Here's McGrady. And he lays it up and in.
Assisted by
McGrady's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
SGA good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now here's Cunningham. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Robinson.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Guys, back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Boy, every year, Gilgeous-Alexander adds a dimension to his game. It's hard to remember when he was just a role player coming into the league, now a yearly MVP candidate.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Ware. Cole grabs the board. Magic trail by 9. Here's Maravich. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
To the middle. Pass to McGrady. This one for 3. Tips it. Here's Ware. Oh, rejected by Bull. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, SGA. Here's Vanderbilt. Outside for SGA. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. It could go. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 7-point differential. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah and take on the Jazz. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. McGrady, good.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Charlotte leading by 10. Here's Flag. Pass to McGrady. And there's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Duncan's got 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Bailey. Lets the 3 fly. Duran with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Harden hits them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Ware. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Good D by Duran. Magic trail by 6. In transition, the Magic on the run. And slam dunk by James.
I'll tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
And the Magic call time here. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Here's Duncan. He's got 6. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one's no good. And the Magic with possession. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Duncan. And that one is hammered home.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's McGrady. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Harden's shot is good.
If he hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside, that's helped cause this run.
Going inside. Pass to McGrady. Lets it go from deep. That one's off. He's 4 for 9. Orlando leading. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years. Truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Where? And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Sends it home from three-point land.
This has been the recurring theme of the second half. Inconsistency getting stops.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Marbury. No points so far. Left side Robinson. 6 to shoot. Back to Ware. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Bain. Here's Robinson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Now into the lineup for Charlotte. Number 32.
Here's Maravich. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Marbury. Trailing by 4. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Right side Kamara. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. Kamara's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Magic.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul. 1:05 left in the third. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Vanderbilt with a screen. Inside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Bain. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. Now just a 2-point Orlando lead.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line
He's off on the first.
Jared Vanderbilt.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Marbury. Isaac outside for the lead. And that's not going to go. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Magic out in front. They lead by 2. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Charlotte trailing. To the middle. To the paint. Here's Robinson. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander. Turn it on the Jets.
One of the great strengths in SGA's game, the ability to maintain control and finish through contact.
Hornets substitution. Number 22, Desmond.
Magic leading by 4. James outside. Here's Duran. Second shot opportunity. Uses the glass on the layup. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Here's Bailey. Got a hand on it. Down low. SGA explodes to the rim.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Here's Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Duran.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Duran, no good.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Orlando leading by 6. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Fades back. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's SGA. The layup misses.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Flag. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he drops the first. And so he hits both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Magic leading by 3. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Harden. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's McGrady to tie it up. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Duncan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. And denied. He sent it right off the glass.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's James. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Clock at 4. The 3. McGrady grabs a miss.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Bull with the rebound. Orlando leading. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Now Bull. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker. Such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams changing it up here. Hornets trail by 4. Payne with it. Now where? Payne outside. Bull with the rebound. Now here's SGA. There's a minute 54 left for the fourth. It's good!
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Oh, it doesn't go! Magic leading by 6.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
Timeout! Magic! First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Hornets with possession here. Oh, he picked him clean. Cunningham there for the rebound. Hornets trail by 7. Bailey flushes it down with both hands.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
Timeout, Magic. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's a 5-point game. Harden serving the D. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this. Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
Here's Green. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Bailey. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Here's Orlando, leading by 5. Oh, touches it off the glass.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Cunningham outside. "12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Cunningham. The triple drops.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
So a close game here sees Orlando